going, guys? Welcome back to Basketball Down Under. Today's the day we are finally here for the full Kai Sotto interview. You guys know I never string you along at all, never waste any of your time, so let's get right into the interview. But before I get into the interview, I did tell you it was a group interview, so let me tell you who else was on this interview. So first of all, it was Kai Sotto's managers who were conducting the interview, who were kind of delegating who speaks when they want or whatever. So there were his two managers in the interview. There was CNN Philippines, the real CNN in Philippines was on the same Zoom as me. There was a couple YouTubers on, especially this guy who looked like he was swimming the whole time. This YouTuber here was talking about soccer. And then there was just some kid who had looked like he'd never spoke to another person on the planet, who had no social skills, who was conducting a school interview. That was really weird. Then of course you already know there was BD, your boy, and Kai Sotto absolutely hitting it off. Stay tuned on this interview because it's an absolute banger. I would really appreciate if you smash the like button and smash the subscribe button and share this with your friends. Thanks guys and enjoy.
You want to say anything before we get started?
I just want to say good evening here. Good morning to the Philippines. And what time is it in Australia? It's good to see you all.
Because you all know his birthday's next Tuesday, so the chef asked him what he'd like, and she brought a tomahawk with some cupcakes on it. It's super cute. All right.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, it's going to be 19.
All right, well, Kai, I'd just like to welcome you to Australia when you get here. It's going to be awesome. You got to come to Melbourne. I'll show you around. We'll have a bit of fun while you're here. But look, you're a little bit shorter than me. I'm 7'3". But you're going to be the tallest guy in the NBL. How's that going to be? What are we going to expect? Yes, that's right. I just called Kai Sotto short and told him I'm 7'3".
So, am I the tallest guy in the NBL? Oh, I didn't know that.
You are.
Yeah, well, if I'm the tallest one, then I have to make sure that I can maximize my size and to have that physical presence inside the court.
I want to see some big dunks this season. Put a few guys on some posters. Hey.
Yeah, that happens normally if you're a big guy.
We love it. We love it. So, last time Australia played the Philippines, it was one of the most memorable games of all time. Does that affect anything with you coming to play here? Because there was some big moments there.
I mean, not really. I mean, it happened in the past, and I think both teams, both countries learned from it. And I really don't have any problems right now with what happened before. And I'm not really thinking of anything from what happened in the past. And I'm just there to play my game and to develop and to try to help my team win and enjoy.
For sure. Because like Josh Giddey, I don't know if you've heard of him. Australian prospect, being at Adelaide, he's loved the development program there. So I reckon you're going to really flourish in this system. It's going to be exciting to watch. But linking on to that, Kobe Paris was the first Filipino player to be a really strong chance to play in the NBA. So how does it feel to be the next player that's going to be an NBA chance from the Philippines? And I've heard you say before you're very excited. Does the pressure get to you at all? It kind of happened to him a little bit.
Yeah, I'm still very excited, and the pressure is always there. I mean, I felt that pressure ever since I played basketball, and ever since I played high school in the Philippines. People always try to put pressure on you, distract you, but at the end of the day, it's basketball. It's the game that I love, so I don't really find any problems with handling the pressure because I try my best to enjoy the game, and that's the game that I love. So it's not really hard to handle the pressure for me.
For sure. I love that. So then what made you choose the NBL over any other league?
What made me choose the NBL? I think NBL is one of the best options for a guy like me for my age. I think it's the best option to play in the NBL because of how competitive NBL is, and I've seen how good Australian players are and how good the players from NBL are. So I just can't wait to get there and to develop, to get better, to improve, and to compete.
All right, mate. Well, G League kind of did you a little dirty about 8 months ago. You went over to represent your country in the Philippines, and I know COVID struck and all of that. But how was that? I know you mutually agreed to part ways, but how was that? Coming back to not have a team.
Oh, it was a lot going on through, especially mentally for me. Especially a lot of people's a lot of people say a lot of different things about me and my decision, and sometimes they say stuff about my management and my family. It's been a little tough, but those are the things that I believe. Those are the things that help me get better and get stronger. And those what I was saying. Those are the challenges that I encounter. It's not always inside the basketball court, but a lot of it happens also outside. So, as I said, just having the right group of people around you, they just did a great job, just help me get back on the right track. And as I said, I will never stop working, and I think that's why I am who I am today, because I just kept on believing, and I'll just keep on improving.
For sure. So, you're coming to Australia. Do you reckon we'll get you on the mullet bandwagon? I know what you're thinking. Did you really just ask Kai Sotto if he's going to get a mullet? Bloody hell, yes, I did. What do you reckon?
We'll see when I get there. We'll see. I probably will. We'll see.
I like that. That'll be good. So you played. So you played on an elite high school squad and then moved to the skill factory after you finished high school. Tell me about how that's helped your development.
Oh, it's been great. Just the exposure that I had with the skill factory, and just the guys that I was playing with are just great, man. Just the bonding that I had with those guys, and I would just call those guys my brothers. And especially my head coach, Coach Rob Johnson. I think if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be having this kinds of options I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for Coach Rob Johnson. And just very appreciative, very thankful for what TSF did to help me improve, and they just did a big thing for my basketball career.
That's awesome. And off the court, what's your eating like at the moment? Are you eating 6,000-7,000 calories a day, trying to bulk up a little bit, or?
Yeah, probably. My minimum should be 5,000 calories, but sometimes I eat more than that. And it's funny because I eat a lot, but I don't get fat and anything. So I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but yeah, I just eat a lot. But I just eat anything. I'm not picky, so I just eat a lot.
For sure.
Last question.
I got a question for you. If I go to Australia, what food should I try first? What dish?
I was the only guy on the whole Zoom call that Kai Sotto actually asked a question. Me and Kai, we tight.
I was
about to say, you got a few things you got to try. You got to try the Vegemite. That's always good. You got to get you got a few snags in you, a couple of hot dogs. You go to the warehouse here. It's called Bunnings. It's like a hardware store. You go out the front, you get yourself a hot dog. That's some classic Australian food. Get yourself a meat pie. You come with me. We'll go grab some food one day. I'll treat you to where the good spots are.
All right, for sure. Appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure. And hell yeah, we're taking Kai Sotto to get some full Australian delicacies. So, Kai, I'm not going to bombard you with too many more questions. I know you've had a long day, long interview here, but I'll just ask you one thing. Just got to chuck me a follow on Instagram so we can link up while you're in Australia. So it's basketball.downunder, and then we'll link up and you'll go do something. We'll have some fun. But
all right.
Yeah. So really looking forward to having you here. And just one advice, it's not advice, but I want to see you go off, man. I want to see you have a big game, 40, 50-point game, 20 boards. Show this Aussie competition that Philippines, they're on the map. Mark your name on the board, put that draft stock through the roof. I want to see you go, lottery pick. I reckon you really got that potential, man. So I'm really pumped for that.
Yeah, I appreciate everything, man. Thank you for that.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And I'll see you in Australia. I better see you.
When you come to Melbourne, we'll link up.
All right. I just want to thank everybody that's in this Zoom interview, and I also want to thank the guys from Australia here. This is my first time having really communicating with with you guys, and I just can't wait to just to get there, and hopefully I can meet you in person, and I just can't wait, man. I'm very excited, and I appreciate everything that you have done so far for me, and I won't take that for granted, so thank you.
Thanks very much, mate. Appreciate it. You've been awesome.
Well, anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed that interview. It was an absolute banger. I had so much fun filming it, and I felt so privileged to be in an interview like that with Kai Sotto and big journalists from the Philippines like CNN and another big reporter. It was absolutely massive. So guys, if you could please smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and share this with your friends so everyone can see. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you laters.